If you're a woman, you need to behave like a lady, look like a girl, work like a horse, and think like a man. Now, I can't possibly look like a girl. I try to behave like a lady. But when you work like a horse, you do tend to kick around a bit. There has been research which is validated that when women are in positions of authority, the spend on issues of education, health, infrastructure for communities, that spend goes higher as compared to men who sit in office.
So you personally have had to suffer some really pretty pitiful and terrible abuse, online, really ugly stuff, media. How do you deal with that personally? How do you cope with it?
I'd read a very interesting quote once, that if you're a woman, you need to behave like a lady, look like a girl, work like a horse, and think like a man. Now, I can't possibly look like a girl. I try to behave like a lady. But when you work like a horse, you do tend to kick around a bit. When you think like a man, you do tend to be assertive. And when you're assertive, it's a very fine line between a gentleman being assertive. He's known of robust nature. And when a woman is assertive, she tampers with possibly being anointed as arrogant. But I still would say to women across the globe,
or worse, huh? Or worse.
Maybe. But that is something that you live with if you want to succeed. So kick away if you're a woman, think on your feet, and you land on better prospects. When you look at women as CEOs in India, we have 8% women CEOs in India, which is better than the global average of 6%.
Okay.
And the Asian average. What is also fascinating is that it is mandated by law that if you have a listed company, you have to have women on the board. And of all the women who are on boards in various companies across India, women who serve on more than one board, that number is up by 22% as compared to men, which is at 12.8%. So I think that when we find competent women, even in the corporate sector, they tend to get more opportunities. 250 million women have a bank account. And banks now, after much deliberation and access to all the data that they have gathered through these accounts, have come to the conclusion that the female bank account has a lifetime revenue of 12% more than men. And 300 million women received bank loans for small businesses, SMEs. What is again fascinating is the NPA on such accounts is less than 2.5%. We've just made a case for why women are great investments, societally and financially. So my ambition is to have 100,000 businesses owned by women at the forefront in the next 5 years.
Let's pin her to that ambition, yes?